Okay, cluck, cluck, mother cluckers. It is clucking cold today. It's 21 degrees Fahrenheit right now. I don't know what the low got to last night. It was only supposed to get to 25 degrees Fahrenheit, but must have got a little bit lower. Weekly showcase day. We're going to talk about Shanny Banty. Okay, weekly showcase day. We're going to talk about Shanny Banty. Cluck, cluck. You will notice I'm back close to the house. I didn't leave my bantams out last night. I brought them back in the house, much to my husband's dismay, but they're just too young. They're just not completely feathered. So we brought them back in the house. Now, let me tell you what started that. Now I'm sorry about the dogs. My neighbor's dogs are just going crazy today. So last week, I think it was maybe Saturday, I noticed that Derry had taken a chill. Was just almost lethargic, had his feathers fluffed out, was trying to get as much heat as it can just constantly. So I said, you know what? This little chick is taking a chill. Brought him in. I made sure it wasn't other things. The way I do that is probably stuff y'all don't want to hear about. I made sure, like, I checked its poop, which is gross, right? They don't call me chicken shit lady for nothing, am I right? So I checked its poop, made sure it wasn't something called coxy. You know, it may have been a little dehydrated or a little constipated, so I gave it a little bit of molasses, which is a natural laxative for them. I also made sure I gave it some, it's called Nutri-Drench. It's a little expensive, but it's vitamins that you put in the water. Now, I gave it straight to the mouth because it was obviously sick. Got Derry on the mend. Derry's going to be fine. But I did not want to risk any of my other little bantams catching a chill. So they are inside until I'm comfortable with their feathers. So this is Shanny Banty. We got off subject. By the way, I have so many layers on. It's not funny. I'm surprised I'm not like that kid on A Christmas Story with my arms out. Shanny Banty. Named after Shannon B, who y'all probably know around. If y'all see her today, say, oh my gosh, you got the cutest chick. I love Shanny Banty. She was the runt. Do you see that little brown on her chest? She's actually getting some on her back. I just think it's so interesting because she's obviously either a heritage word or Dominicker, more likely a Dominicker. No, it's okay. But she's got brown. Now, I will say Bobby, my Dominicker rooster, has a little bit of brown in its chest. So, there's a good chance they have the same parentage. Oh, it's so cold. I know, I'm sorry. I'm going to get you back in the heat. You're fine for now. So, Shanny Banty is definitely on her way, working her way up to being my next Bojangles. Well, I've told y'all before, I'm going to be very sad when Bojangles passes. Bojangles is the one that just follows me around like a little dog, wants to be picked up. I can definitely see that personality coming out in Shanny Banty here. She follows me around and sits down whenever I'm in the little run with them. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. So, I'm just loving her personality. She's usually a pretty chill chick. She does have an attitude with bigger chickens. That's fine. A good attitude with the bigger chickens is not a problem. Sometimes they need it. She is the runt. She was the last one. She's still the smallest. You know, hold on. People love chicken feet. Chicken feet, chicken feet. Oh, it's okay. So she's definitely, she does got a little bit of attitude, but not with people. She's a people chicken. So we love that about her. She is going to be, I know it's so cold, I feel so bad for her. She's going to be definitely a hen, probably. I think that this one's going to be definitely a hen. I have not seen any signs that would make me say, okay, maybe this is going to be a rooster. Also, forefront. I'm almost 100% confident Kes Chick is going to be a hen now. Kes Chick, I'm sure you're happy about that. You were unhappy with the ambiguousness of it. So, once again, I'm not expecting these chicks to lay until spring. Just the cold weather. Hens tend to slack off in the cold weather anyway, being that they're not even started. I doubt that they will even start till the spring. That's fine. And big truck. I kind of hate doing these videos so close to the house because we got neighbors' dogs, we got vehicles. But you know what? I did not want to take little Shanny Banty farther away, and honestly, I want to be able to get back in the house quick myself. It is so cold. Okay, so they're not going to stay in all winter. I'm going to, maybe 2 more weeks. They're technically 6 weeks right now. That would be the time that you would want to put them out in moderate weather. Okay, so let's say this was even early fall or spring. They would be absolutely fine out now. Wouldn't have to worry about it. Being that the weather, the temps have dropped really quick this year, they are not, I'm probably going to keep them in for another 2 weeks. I wasn't going to put dairy out till this weekend, but when I decided to bring these in and stuff, I said, you know what, I'm just going to keep them in 2 more weeks. They should be fully feathered then. I shouldn't have to worry about any of that stuff as long as I do all my precautions. One of the things that I haven't made a video yet, but I was telling y'all, rosemary oil, oregano oil, stuff like that. You put some of this stuff in their water, just a little bit in their water. It's natural, honestly for people too. It's just really good for their immune systems. So that's one thing that I really do during the winter. That's a more natural thing. I try not to use the Nutri-Drench too much. I might use it like once a month in my regular chickens. And if they get sick, I do direct to the mouth and then just add some to their water. Now, I'm very happy. Dairy honestly kind of perked up that first night once bringing her in. So I was pretty sure it was a chill. But I was still having to like help it get water, help it get food. By the next morning, it was eating and drinking on its own. Still wasn't moving around a lot, but it is now. And it could also be the help with company, chickens, or flock birds. So honestly, I think just bringing other bantams up with it was another help. They like their company. Company's sometimes the best medicine, ain't that right? Because even before I decided to bring all of them up, I was actually already going to bring Shanny Banty up to just hang out with dairy while it recovered. When they take a chill, it's not contagious. The only way they get it is just being out in cold weather. So we are very, very, very happy that dairy has recovered. We are loving Shanny Banty. Yes, we are. She is a people chicken. I love the brown. I just love that brown coming out. Once I saw it, it just started coming in more. It's almost gold. Shanny Banty. She's like, it is cold. What are you doing? All right. Woo. You got pretty eyes too. Yes, you do. All right. Oh, by the way, I've got to get Bojangles on a weekly showcase again. She is, every time she molts, her feathers finally coming back. Every time she molts, she comes back more white. And I mean, she is like white as chicken. The white that does come out when we first got her, I got her as a baby. So when she started growing up, she was more brown with white. When I did the weekly showcase with y'all could see that she was probably like equal, half and half. Now she is almost all white with little brown spots. She is a beautiful bird. Now, I would really like to see Shanny Banty get older and really hang out with Bojangles, because those two just are the chillest birds. I know, okay. Those two are just the chillest birds that I think sometimes, sometimes when two people or maybe two chickens are just so much alike, they might not like each other, but I think these two are just going to be best friends. when we get them together. I know, it's so cool. We are going to close this out. We're going to get Miss Shanny Banty back in the heat. We're going to get this chicken lady back in the heat too, because it's cold. So cluck cluck, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Yes. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. What are you going to eat for Thanksgiving? Huh? Maybe I'll get you a bunch of worms. What do you think? You want a worm Thanksgiving? All right. Let's get you back in. Cluck, cluck.